What's up guys, GK here with Corbin's Archery, and I have the new and improved Hoyt Alpha AX3. Brand new bow for 2026. This is going to be their longer aluminum 33.5 inch axle to axle. Let's get into the specs here, talk about some of the key new features, what they changed, what they kept the same, run back in the range, get a speed for you, talk about the shot, and break down the bow. Let's look at it. All right, with the Hoyt Alpha AX3, not a whole lot of changes between the AX2, but then also a lot of changes from the AX2. The AX3 is going to be a 33.5 inch axle to axle with a 6 3/8 inch brace height, 40 to 80 pound range, as long as you have the right limbs on there. Still running the same Gen 4 cam from last year. 1/4 inch draw length adjustment on your mods. This bow will go down all the way to 26 inches, all the way up to 31 inches on the draw length, according to my spec chart, with that 1/4 inch draw length adjustment and let off adjustment there. You're looking at a 340 IBO speed. Pretty respectable speed for a 33.5 inch axle to axle. And you're looking at a 4.5 pound physical weight. Again, they're weighing that without the rest that we threw on there, and with that stubby stabilizer, according to our spec chart, 4.5 pounds for a good solid platform, good forgiving bow. But some of the key new features is this new XTS tuning system. With that tuning system, you're gonna be able to tune this bow without a press, something that Hoyt's been missing for a long time. Now they jump into the line of all the other bows that have a tuning system that you don't need a bow press for. So check out my video on how to use this later. Check out our channel. We'll post a video on how to use the XTS tuning system with your new 2026 Hoyt bow. But with all those measurements, let's get it in the vise, make sure the specs are correct with what they sent on the spec chart, and then we'll run back in the range and shoot it. Also, one more thing, you're looking at an increased price point of about 50-ish bucks. I don't have the exact price yet. Looking at around 1600 bare bow for the longer aluminum here. Also, one more thing, we don't want a lot of questions about this. I'm going to go ahead and address it early. Right on the back of your roller guard here, you'll see it might be missing a screw. It's not missing any parts. Hoyt assured me of that, so don't be calling Hoyt, bugging them. Don't be calling the shops. You're not missing anything. They've sent everything, but this is going to be a new accessory that will be revealed later. So don't worry, you're not missing a screw. Everything's there, we promise. But let's get in the vise, do some measuring, and then go shoot it. Let's check it out. All right, 33.5 is what I have on that spec chart, and it is 33.5, right on the money. Hoyt is on top of it this year with their specs. And we're looking at a 6 3/8 on the brace. Man, look at that. That is spot on. Those guys are nailing it. Spec is all good. Let's get it in the range. Make sure we're pulling 70. It's set to 28.5 inches. We're gonna shoot it with a 450 grain arrow like we always do. Get a real hunting speed. That way you can kind of compare it to your other setups. And then talk about how this 33 feels. Let's go check it out. .3. All right, we got the Hoyt Alpha AX3 33, 70 pounds, 28.5 inch draw, 450 grain arrow at 85%. Let's shoot a few and get an average. .281, 282.9. 283, so I'm gonna give that like a 282 average. Cooking pretty quick out of the Hoyt Alpha AX3 33. All in all, draw cycle feels very similar to last year's AX2. Backwall feels a smidge better. Can't tell if that's just preference or what. Good feeling bow, still super dead in the hand. A little bit heavier, obviously 4.5 pounds, but it's a 33.5 inch axle to axle, so it's gonna be a very stable platform. Great bow. I'm really jacked about the tuning feature. I think they've needed this for a while. Come check them out. We have them at all 3 locations. Come shoot them for yourself. Keep this bow in mind when you're doing your 2026 bow shopping. If you guys got any questions, let us know. We'll see you next time.